Good afternoon. I hope y'all are doing well today. Today is Fun Fact Friday, and for today, our segment is talking about fun facts about jobs that senior citizens can do. These are going to be jobs that seniors who are over 60 can be a part of. Number one is a housekeeper. Housekeepers make about $12 an hour. The next one is secretary. You could be a secretary for a company or organization, or you could work for a nonprofit. You could be a retail sales associate. They make about $12 to $13 an hour. You help the customer select merchandise or answer questions that they may need. A customer service representative. That is something as well. Customer service representative. They help the customer solve product issues and make purchasing recommendations. Their jobs include greeting customers over the phone, finding customer solutions, and transferring calls, etc. about, whether it be policy changes or hardware or whatever. You could be a blogger. A blogger manages either their own blog or contributes to an organization's blog. Your main task would be brainstorming topics, conducting research, writing blogs, proofreading their writing, and communicating with editors. They can write about any topic that you're knowledgeable in. And we have a lot of men senior citizens who are doing blogger jobs right now. If you joined us last week for our segment on Highway 61, we were joining two different men that talked about some of the things that they did. One did a lot of communications, and he used YouTube and blogging to do his work. He is a retired military veteran, and that's what he does. You could be a bank teller. They make about $14 an hour. You exchange foreign currency, you help with bank transactions. It's a very personable, attentive, and knowledgeable job. You could be a driver, like a taxi cab driver or Uber driver for people. You could be an administrative assistant. You could help volunteer for nonprofit organizations like Save a Life, or help with like Well House, who helps with human trafficking victims. You could help work at your local church. Any nonprofit organization that you have compassion in, you could do. Whatever your heart desires. It's totally up to you. Those just happen to be a few that I thought of. Medical biller. They make about $17 an hour. They help in the healthcare provider industry. You could be a nanny and provide child care. Oversee play. Keep children on the sleep schedule. Perform light housework and so on. Help fill in for somebody. Bookkeeper. If you're good at math and you used to be a secretary or something in administration, you could help be a bookkeeper for folks. They would maintain the company's financial records, and your primary duties would include handling incoming payments, making transaction reports, auditing fraud records, those kind of things. You could be a pet sitter for somebody. A pet sitter watches after an owner's pet and makes sure they're fed and walked and taken outside to potty, and you have to have a love for animals to do that. But you could be a pet sitter for somebody. A tutor. You could help tutor students to improve their grades and their performance in school. You would have to understand the challenging subjects and help them with their homework, and help them to be a better engaged learner. You could be a mail carrier. The average mail carrier makes about $22 an hour, depending on where you work. They deliver the mail to the homes, they drive a mail truck, they follow specific routes. You may be working where you're sorting the mail in the main post office. You could be a fitness instructor if you're somebody that enjoys leading fitness. If you used to be a personal trainer, or if you used to be a fitness instructor for a school or something and you're retired, that would be great. Look at Miss Nancy. Miss Nancy is a yoga instructor, and she's retired now, but she helps work for us, and she's volunteering her time during all this COVID crisis. to just give us free yoga lessons once a week. That is very gracious of her to donate her time to us. But it is great for the community. It's something great for people to do to keep you fit and in shape, know the proper form, to give you positive attitude and energy through the week. It also helps with arthritis, your circulation, and those kind of things as well. If you can think of something else that you're interested in, you're more than welcome to comment on this video. Another thing, you have a lot of people gardening or doing crafting when they retire. And a lot of men do have hobbies where they make model airplanes or trucks or cars. They may work on an actual sports vehicle or car that maybe they had growing up. You also have a lot of men do woodworking where they make birdhouses or other objects with the use of woodworking. You also have women who do crafts. They make jewelry, or they may have their own cooking blogs or shows. Look at Miss Brenda Gann, who's on social media. She uses Facebook as her platform. She enjoys and loves to cook, and so she shares her cooking experiences and recipes with you through the social media aspect. So lots and lots of different things that you could do. You could volunteer your time at local shelters, pet shelters. It could be local human shelters where you're helping people who are less fortunate than you get back on their feet. You could lead a Bible study at your church, or you could help be a part of your church ministries in whatever aspect your church may have. Just all kinds of things. You just want to find the great part-time job or part-time hobby that you can get plugged in and involved in. I hope all of you have enjoyed this, and once we open, I hope all of y'all that are seniors, whether you have visited us before or you've never come and visited, that you come join us here at the Springville Senior Center. Of course, we are located at 209 Robinson Street in Springville, Alabama, in the lovely, down-to-earth little hometown in Springville, and we are located directly behind the Big Springs Park. If you're coming from Main Street and you turn next to the PNC Bank like you're going toward the interstate, you will see us down on your right. We are a brick building, and we are right before you go over the railroad tracks, right next to the old cotton gin. So we hope to see you. We hope you participate in a lot of our activities that we have. And until we open back up, please check us out. We are normally on Highway 61 website, highway61.co. And you don't have to give a lot of information. Just put your first name in there, and you can join different chat rooms and groups like bingo, coffee chat. We also have trivia and other things. We are so fortunate that Miss Eve and her husband put together this platform where seniors from all over the U.S. can come and be a part of the Senior Center through social media during the COVID crisis, because we cannot physically be in our buildings. We also want you to know that you can go on social media to Springville Senior Center's Facebook page, and also What's Happening in Springville. I place different daily activities on our page. We have Mondays, which is Murder Mystery Mondays. Tuesday is Traveling Tuesday. Wednesday is Watch It Wednesday, where we talk about movies. Thursday is Crochet Thursday, one of my hobbies that I like to do and crafts that I like to do, and I like to share it with you. And of course, Fun Fact Friday. I hope you've enjoyed this segment, and we will catch you next week. Y'all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. Until next time.